Hello friends, welcome to the Queen's Parlor. So, you know how in the beginning of the year how somebody is usually psyched up, you're so excited, it's a new year, you have new dreams, you have new goals, you feel like that year everything is going to work out for you. I don't know where, maybe you decide to go party or you decide to go to church just to kuvukisha mwaka, and it's usually such an exciting experience. You say the old is gone, the new has come. You have your vision board, you set everything up, but as months go by, whatever you are aspiring to do, whatever you wanted to do, you've not even achieved maybe most of it or maybe none of it. And you say, you know what, next year is also another year, we're gonna do this, it's gonna be big and better. So we keep on procrastinating and not actualizing what it is that we actually want to do. So right now we're in the month of June. Literally we are at the middle. It's June. We've been over 6 months. Now what is remaining? The other 6 months. I want you to go, if maybe you didn't have a vision board or you had no goals, you were like, you know what, to kinda. Because when the year started, mwaka watu wakuwa na psych wakianza. But thank God we are here. So if maybe you had your plans, let's start with the people who had already written down their plans. I want you to go and check 6 months down the line. What is it that you have achieved? What is it that you have not done? Because we still have time, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. If you wrote and then just for the sake of writing it, maybe you need to start rethinking about it. One thing that I say, it's better you tick one and you know I've done one thing. That's one step forward. And for me, it's like reward yourself. Reward yourself. It's not about the people, it's about you. Have you grown? A progress can be tangible or intangible. So without saying many more words, I want to share with you how I practice my own and how I do my own. This is where I write them down. So what I used to do 6 months, but this year I gave myself a challenge. I said, you know what, do the 12-week challenge. I do Jan, Feb and March, and then April is a whole year of, like April was a whole month of seeing, have you achieved this, what can we improve on, and what can we do. So it's now May, June, July. August will be another whole month of checking, did you achieve what you wanted, what can you improve on before we go to the rest. For me, I felt like batching them like that makes it easier for me. But before, I used to do the 6 months plan. So in that, I write them here with some sticky notes. I write everything down. So I want to give you some of the categories that I use to like plan my whole thing. I didn't do vision boards from January to May, but coming June I've done a vision board. I've gone back to doing vision boards, because in Habakkuk too, write it down on vision, put it plain on paper, so that the one who may see it may run with it. And sometimes I feel like that's giving a prayer to God, like, this is what it is, God. The power of being intentional. And to the categories, the first category is mental and emotional. I combine these two, mental and emotional, because I feel like they are related. In mental, it's for example, journaling, music, playing a game, breathing fresh air. You know, sometimes you're stressed, you just want to breathe fresh air. Having a friend to talk to, prayer. You know, how is it that you're willing to deal with your mental and emotional health? Emotional dealing with your emotions, that can be, you can dedicate it to be in healing your inner child and giving the inner child whatever it needs. It can be you wanna cry, maybe sometime you'll be like, you know what, I keep a lot of things in, I just wanna cry, ama you just wanna talk it out, ama it's like, you know what, you've done this to me, not even going to give you an excuse or a sorry or what. Whatever you did was wrong. That me is gone. Take this from me. So, what's your plan on your mental and emotional health. The other category I do is physical. And in physical, there is one category I've always written for years, but I've never actualized it. I don't know who will help me. That's exercise. Let me tell you, I even stopped writing it because I don't do it. Exercise. You nimejisema I don't do that. Ile at gym, sit-ups, nini. I set myself up and I've never done it. You do it 2 days, unaumwa na miguu, and like I'm done. So yeah, for me, that's what I keep on procrastinating. So for you, physical and your health, it can be working out, it can be drinking water. You say I want to be hydrated, maybe for your skin, because the more you take water, the more you glow. It can be taking a walk. You can decide, you know what, I'll be taking a walk to unwind, or just take a walk and get to breathe fresh air. Healthy eating, you decide to no longer do takeouts, because that also will help you with your financial. I'm not going to do takeouts, I'm going to eat at home. Make meals. You're going to do, instead of the sodas and juices and drinks, you're going to make fresh juices, eat fruits. So what is it that you're planning about your health? The other category is social. How do you socialize? Maybe it's your family, it's your friends, ama you don't totally, you want to be in isolation. I'm in such an messy environment, I want to take myself out and think about my life. Maybe you just don't want to socialize, you just want to think about your life. That's also a plan. Maybe it can be going to social events. You decide, you know what, I'm going to plan to go to social events. You can decide to, like for me, if you're talking negative around me, because we are not doing negative talk here. If we are not building each other, exit stage left. Like enda ukiendanga. So you can be like, I don't want, there's an energy I don't want in my life. So you get such kind of people out of your life. You can be going on solo dates. You can decide. That's something I started doing last year. I call them, okay, that time I used to do solo dates, but this year it's solo dates with Jesus, where you just take yourself out. You're reading the word. Maybe it's a restaurant, a picnic, a fancy place, and just by yourself. You can also decide to do a social media detox. This is getting away from social media. Maybe TikTok takes much of your time, YouTube takes much of your time, WhatsApp or Instagram, Facebook. You find yourself using so much time on social media. So you decide, you know what, for the next 3 months, I'm going to take. It's not going to be easy. I just say start with baby steps. If you can go, if previously you couldn't go 2 hours without going into your phone, if you did 1 hour without touching your phone, you reward yourself. Consistently, you're going to build that behavior. Just start with that goal. And sometimes you slip up. Nobody is perfect. We slip up and you fall, but always catch it up. That's why I'm saying write down your goals, because when you go back, you're like, oh, I wanted to do this, It reminds you of what you want. The other category is financial. Maybe you want to save. Maybe you want to have a savings challenge. There is that savings challenge where from January to December, save this amount of money every day or every week, and then we see by the end of that gives you so much discipline, because you're like, I have this money, I can't take out today. So it helps you in another category. I have to start eating at home. I have to start eating healthy. This money needs to go here. It really gives you a lot of discipline. Creating a budget plan. Planning your expenses. I told you, if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. The other category is spiritual. For me, it's like the Bible. You're a Christian. For me, I use the Bible. It is how do you get closer to God, because each and every time we are told we start, when you're a baby Christian, you're given milk, but you can't stay as a baby. Utakuwa nika uko stagnant, how grow. So nile, you challenge yourself every time, and this starts with maybe your daily habits. In your spiritual growth, how do I want to get closer to God? Do I want to read the word of God? Do I want to pray? Do I want to attend church services? Should I be listening to ministers in the minister's sermon, should I pray and worship in my house? Like, it's up to you. One thing I advise is just take one. Don't over, because for me, I've realized I didn't actualize my goal because maybe it's spiritual, you want to do this and this, and then it gets so overwhelming. So what I decided is, first start with one. Say, this week I'm going, you have all of them, but then you decide this week I'm going to do sermons and worship maybe, but mostly sermon. Have a main goal. You find you inculcate that culture in you. Last but not least is self-care, because when you take care of yourself, you're happy, and everything and everyone around you is happy. You can be able to relate to all these other categories. Self-care may include your hair, your nails, your facials. What products do you want to use? And this comes to affirmations. What is it that you saying to yourself? I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. I am a conqueror. Money comes to me easily. What is it? What affirmations are you saying to yourself? Are you just doing negative self-talk? You're shunning yourself. You're bringing yourself down. Okay, because the Bible says that before he formed us in our mother's womb, he knew us and he had a good plan for us. So, are you getting to know that plan that God had for you? That good plan that he had for you to live a life of prosperity. So I hope this way is going to help you. If you've not started, just start now. Start even ataka in one category and say it's self-care here, even. Just start with one, just do it. Kidogo too. Okay? So yeah, that's what I had for you today. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and as always, be you, do you, for his glory. Until next time, bye bye.